valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Whole squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for the song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeting me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not me. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, front to back, they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
good as a get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey, all
out.
the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
front to back, they yelling,
Bring 'em out.
What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2-on-2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker. This ain't a squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with. And quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best.
It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome everybody to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New England Patriots and the Seattle SeaHAWK. An undefeated start against a winless Skid. Let's see if this week goes chalk or if it's an upset brewing in week 4. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here goes son. Hey, what's up?
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And Marty starts one game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes second down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here goes son. Hey, what's up?
Off the play action. May. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Here's May on 1st and 10. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down.
Hey, what's up?
Again, it's May. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here goes 5. Hey, what's up?
To the air yet again, May. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a short game.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Trying to throw for it with May. He connects downfield. He's not going to get there. They hold him out of the end zone, partner, but it's still going to keep this offense on the field. They've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New England.
Here goes son. Hey, what's up? Here go right hand.
Stevenson hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish up an excellent opening series. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Borregales on to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Running with Walker again. This time they've got him. You can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? But did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And this is lofted deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
49-yard gain. That's another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm on some rap to pay my bills.
Pack the 60s. Ready?
And off to Walker from the gun. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Ready, what's that?
Operating from the gun, here's May. That's taken in by Henry. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. To the ground by Nick Imanwari.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. It's Henderson on the give. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
Will one defender fail? Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball. Make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Back deep, that's Trey Palmer. His kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. This our last play of the quarter. Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Got it. Ready?
About set for the 2nd quarter. SeaHAWks football here. They're looking at 1st down here.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Lions. Ready, ready?
Now an inside give to Walker. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
Milrow hangs on to it. He's across midfield into Patriots territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, Crash. 18, Pioneer.
Milrow from the gun. On the move, headed right. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st down throw here from Milrow. And the deep ball falls incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Panther Street, 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done?
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Cougar 19.
From the red zone on first. He shovels this one forward. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They've got three tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. They'll give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for first and 10. May now from the gun. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
May trying again here on second. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. First down, May. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's second and 10. Man in motion here. Back to the air. It's May. Brought in right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Hey, what's that? Hey, let's punch it in. Great job, we're good.
Here's May again. Caught out left. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
Here goes that. Hey, what's up? Five.
Throwing again, it's May. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Lumen Fields coming right up.
First down, Patriots.
But there is one step when you apply. The paper baby money's on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
What's up? Hey, what's up? Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. Brought in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yes, sir. Hey, General. Hey, what's that?
Henderson will take it in. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Ready? Check, smash. Check. Cougar 19.
Throwing here, middle row. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 6. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Give now to Henderson. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they are all the way into that red zone.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hey, what's up? Hey, no, here.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take the lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Tag. Big Crackle 80.
Milrow with it on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Only 1 play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. From the gun, Milrow. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Whew, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Walker now from the gun. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Here we go. 18, Rodley. 18, trap 50, trap 50.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Trying for it with Milrow. Getting out to his left. He's going for it himself. And they're going to get there to force him out. But a nice play for the offense to go out on, as that's going to end our first half. Now Borregales on to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
7 Pipes, let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. Ready.
Now it's Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt. Let go.
Walker on 1st down. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. Tie ball game now as they send this away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Henry on the catch. And this one doesn't go far.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
May now on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Kyle Williams, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th and long. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. He takes it in at the 48. To the 25. And he is stopped just before he can score. But that effort on the return still setting him up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Milrow now to throw. Cut near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Walker will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Now from back at the 7, here's 3rd and goal.
19 tight, not 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Pistol now for Milrow. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 3rd quarter lead. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Here's made in the air. Completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here's May. And there's another one to Williams. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage. First and 10 from the 43.
May now from the gun. Headed out right. Finds a man right side. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's a New England first down.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here goes throw. Hey, what's up?
Henderson here from the gun. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Hey, what's that?
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Hey, what's up?
We send a man in motion. Going play action, May. That one's complete, right side. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here goes throw.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to throw it. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge him to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 3, 3. Go.
Drive begins with a walker run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. And it is incomplete. Win big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Got it. Hey. Rangers. 70 Rangers.
3rd and long for him here. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You never ever as an offense like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And this one will careen out of bounds just into enemy territory there.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. May now. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
And off running left, Walker. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milrow from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Check. Track him, 6, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
3rd and long. Here's Milrow. Chased out to his right. He's got it. Complete to Pickett. Spins his way into the open field. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Deputy! Let go!
Toss play. This is Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds at about the 7-yard line, partner. That's where they're going to be set up for this 1st and goal.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Go!
To throw. Here's Milrow. He's got it. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Bromway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Return coming from the 6. Good work so far. He's got room. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Crazy.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He lobs this one up, looking deep, trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Let's go! Panther 6! Hurt! Right there, Hurt! Ready.
Now Walker. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, ready?
Third and 7.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Street. Bronco 80. 19 tight.
They'll throw, third and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at a fourth down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
79 Broncos.
Milrow to throw on 4th. Horton down the field, and he's got it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They come through massive gain there on 4th down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down.
Hey, Smash! Warriors, 70 Timberwolf! Hey, Smash Broncos! Buffalo 18!
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making a 3-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times.
Big game downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
First down throw for May. He's looking deep once again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
They'll get this to Henry. And they bring him down around the 34. Looking quickly here.
Crazy. No fucking here, man.
Throwing again. It's May. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. Receiver in motion going left. Again, it's May. He just throws this one away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. In motion, a receiver left. To the air yet again, May. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Crazy.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Crazy.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Oh my. It's intercepted in the end zone. That is Nick Emanwari.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. It's Pickens on the slant. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Hey, 18 Cardinal.
It's Walker on the give. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street.
On the draw, it's Walker. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a first down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And for the second straight play, Gronk, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Viking, ace, go!
Design wrong. Here's Milrow. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. So several thousand 12 men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be
everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it on Fox. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire.